Hello student, hope you all are doing good. So today we'll talk about sorting in R programming. So if you have some vector of numbers and you have to sort them, you have to rearrange them in some order, maybe in decreasing order or increasing order. Then how to do that? In this lecture, we'll see how to do that. Okay? We can do that in R programming in two ways, by two functions. One, using a sort function. One, sort function, and two, order function. Okay, so first we'll talk about the sort function, how that works. The general syntax, the syntax is sort, then the vector, then you have to write the options, additional options like decreasing. If you want to arrange that in decreasing order or increasing order, then if you have some undefined value, then how to treat that? Okay, so x is the vector to be sorted, then decreasing, that indicates whether decreasing order or increasing order, and na dot last, that says whether you need to put those missing value or those na in the beginning of the array or at the last of the array, at the end of the array. Okay, so we'll take some examples here. Suppose you have x equals to c, suppose 2 comma 4 comma 1 comma 0 comma 5. Okay, so 4, then 4 is 2, then 4 is bigger than 2, then 1 which is less than 4, so there is no order here. So simply if I write that sort x, okay, let me run this first. Now x is this one. Now if I write here sort x, then what you have? First is the smallest one, and this is increasing order. So this is the maximum number, and this is the smallest one. Okay. So by default, this sort command, that's do the sorting in increasing order. Okay. Now I can write it decreasing. This is a logical. Okay. If I say false, that means not decreasing. So that is increasing. So this is the default one. Now if I say true, then the decreasing in true means in decreasing order. Okay. So default is false, and if you want decreasing order, then you have to mention true. Okay, fine. Then let us take another example. Uh, take some vector y of some characters. Suppose a, then bc, or abc, then b, then agh, then cab. Okay, then what is y here? So let me write it. Oh, okay, that's fine. Now if I say sort y, so in this situation, when you have the vector of characters, then this will sort alphabetically. So a is the beginning one, so first a, then among these These words, this one start with A, this one start with A. Then if I consider A, so these are the two. Now between these two, what is the second letter here? So B, and second letter is G. So B is earlier than G. So that's why first A, B, C and then A, G, H. Then B will come here and then C, A, B will come here. Okay. Similarly, if I say decreasing equals to true. You see, from last C, then B, then A, G, H, A, B, C and A. Fine. Okay. Now think about some vector which has some missing value. Let us take Z. Z equals to C of 1, 5, 2, 4, NA, that is the missing value, then 9, then another missing value, then 0. Okay, then Z is this one. If I do sort on, if I apply sort function on Z, then by default in increasing order and the missing value will be out. So 0 to 9. Okay, 0, then 1, then 2, 4, 5, 9. Now increasing or decreasing, the same thing in the, as previous examples. Now if I say how to treat this NA, if you need this NA at the end, then what we'll do, NA dot last equals to true. See, I said NA, I give the instruction to our program, our software, that put all the NaN value at the end. Similarly, if I say false, then means put all the missing value at the beginning. And there is another option that NA. That means I said remove all the NaNs. Okay. So this NA is the default one. See, the sort Z and sort Z NA dot last equals to NA, that is same. Fine. Then think about some data frame. We can consider maybe trees or some air quality. Let us take TR equals to head trees, comma, first 10. Okay, then TR equals to this one. Now if I want to sort volume, then what I'll do, same thing, in place of the variable I will write tr dollar volume. Okay, then this will be sorted. So this is the volume of the trees after sorting. Okay. So this is what you can do by this sort function. Now we'll go to another function, that is, let me remove this one. ORDER, and the syntax is same as sort. So what is the difference between sort and order? Actually, sort, the output of sort is the vector with the elements sorted in some order, whether decreasing or increasing. But order actually does not give you directly this one, this sorted variable. Instead of that, it will provide the indices of the elements after sorting. So if I take some example, then that will be clear. Decreasing. The second option is decreasing, same as the sort function, whether in decreasing order or increasing. NA dot last, the same thing, how to treat the missing values. Okay. Let us take some example. Uh, what is our x? Okay, if I do order x, okay, better first write sort x. Okay, so this function sorted this function, this vector x. Now if I write order x, then what you have here? Basically, 0 is the first element after sorting. But what is its index in the original one? So this is in the fourth position of x vector. So that's why the first element of order x is 4. Now this is 1. 1 is where? In the x in the third position. So that's why this is 3. Similarly, then 2. 2 is in the 2 was in the first position, so 1 came here. Similarly, 5 was at the last position. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth position. So what I will give you 5 here for 5. Okay. Then if I want to get this vector sorted, what I will do? I will write x order x. See, this is same as this one. Means what I did? First I find out the indices after sorting. Then x, I find out the elements of x at those locations. So this is your sorted x. Okay. Then for decreasing or increasing, I can simply say sort equals to true. So decreasing true, false, increasing fine. Similarly, what was our y? So this is the function. This is a vector of characters. Okay. Again, I'll do the same thing. So y, y, fine. Now if I simply write order of y, a, it was on the first position, fine. Then abc, that was in the second position, that is also fine. Now agh, 1, 2, 3, 4, it was fourth position, that's why this is 4 here. Now b, it was on third position, so that's why 3. Cab, it was at fifth position, so 5 is here, fine. So decreasing increasing is same. Now let us take z, that has some na. Now if I do the same thing, z, okay, so again it's sorted this vector in increasing order, but there is a difference between default sort and default order. In default sort, the default sort command that ignores the missing values, but the default order that assumes that na dot last equals to true. Okay, that's why it put all the missing values at the end. So if I want to ignore these missing values, then I have to write na dot last equals to na. Sorry, this should be n. Fine. Then you see there is no nan here. If I say false, then nan will appear at the beginning. Fine. So now you know the order. And if I consider the data frame also, so this is your tree, the tier, then if I do the same thing, suppose height tier HIGST, and this would be tier say this variable is now sorted in increasing order. Okay, fine. Now we know the difference between sort and the order function. Now this order function has some good application. The application is we can sort this entire data frame based on some particular variable. Suppose volume. If I want to rearrange this whole data structure, this data frame based on increasing order of this volume or increasing order of this height or increasing order of this girth, then we can do that using this order function. How to do that? So we'll use the same thing here. Instead of ordering this particular variable, I write here tr. Okay, here I did a mistake. Now order, when I do tr, that's a data frame, so I have to give a comma here, just like we treat a matrix. Okay, so that's mean, so this will define the position of the rows and the entire columns. Okay, so that's why we had the error here. Now see, we reordered the whole data frame based on height. So height is increasing. So now see the position. This was on the third position. See 8.8, height was 63. Let us see. Third position 63, 10.2, 63, 10.2, 8.83. Okay, and what was at the end? 10.8, 83, 19.8. That was somewhere here. This one. Okay, so that's why we can sort the whole data frame based on some particular variable. Similarly, if I want to sort this data frame based on the volume of the trees, we can do that. Okay, if I do that, now if I ask you find the height of the trees, the 5 trees which has maximum volume. So what does that mean? First you have to arrange the whole data frame based on the volume. So volume here in increasing order. Then if I want the maximum volume, then what I have to do? Here I have to say decreasing equals to true. Okay, that means this will give you the highest volume, the maximum volume. So this is the tree which has the maximum volume, and this one is the tree which has the second maximum volume. And similarly, if I want, if I save this whole thing like tr1 equals to this, then if I want first 5, and what I'll do, tr1 1:5 comma, yes. Now see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 trees that has maximum volume. Okay. Similarly, if I ask you what is the trees, to find the description of the tree which has maximum value, maximum volume. So maximum volume means the first one. Okay. So this is how we can find out the description of some particular description of some all the variables which has certain maximum, like maximum of volume, or similarly we can do the whole thing with respect to height or with respect to the girth. Fine. So I can do the same thing here using the head command, head tr1, 1. That will give you the first entry, the first observation in tr1, that is this one. Okay. Okay, and similarly, if I say which has the least volume, then I can write tail. Remember, you had this command tail, that will give you the last entry, the last observation of the data frame. Okay, fine. So, in this lecture, you have learned how to use the sort function, how to use the order function, basically how to sort some vector or how to sort some data frame. Okay, so I'll stop it here and you go through the video and do some practice. You take some more examples like consider another variables like girth, height, or you can consider some other examples like here putting some other names, or you can take some other characters here and do some experiment. Okay, so let me stop it here and so bye.